Once a popular name, Cognizant, which was known for employee-friendly policies, has become nightmare for employees over last few years. They have done everything wrong with their employees in last 4-5 years. They have done firing left, right, center. They fired the senior staff. They did not even spare their VPs, directors, senior managers. So when you are firing these people at the top level, the morale of the people who are working under them goes down, and the message they get is nobody is secure in the company, therefore they should find their jobs, or probably they should change the company anytime when they want, resulting in 24% attrition rate in I think 2019. That was one of the highest. Even today they have 21% attrition rate, while TCS, the I think one of the top 3 IT companies behind Accenture, uh, has about 7% attrition rate in this quarter gone by, and the same quarter the Cognizant attrition was about 21%. And Mark, please note this one, the CEO says that the attrition can even go further, right? So now from the CEO himself, he admits that company is finding it hard to hire new talent, retain the talent now. Because of the shortage of talent, they have lost a lot of business opportunities in the quarter gone by. How this happened, what happened over last 10 years? I remember last in about 5-7 years ago, or maybe let's say 7-8 years ago, Cognizant was a very a preferred employer for many new joiners. How they transitioned from preferred employer to to a name where people are scared, their new joiners are scared, the people who are working there are scared, so everybody is scared about the company now. So this is an interesting journey. We if you have not checked about this, probably you should stay connected. For starters, Cognizant is among the top 3 companies, both in terms of employee strength and also in terms of their revenues. They have about 3 lakh, which is 300,000 employees, and out of that above 75%, which is roughly about 2 lakh and more than 2 lakh employees, are from India. And also they are the third by revenue behind Accenture, TCS, and third is Cognizant. Their revenue in the last year was about 16-17 billion dollars. So it is not a small name. So you need to learn about this company, and if you are somebody who is already working in the company, probably you know the many of these things. So please write me down in the comment box, have you had the similar feeling which a lot of people are talking about the company? Do you think this is a negative propaganda by, let's say, people like me? We are not learned, or probably we are not informed well to talk about these things. You can point these things out. We can always talk about and do a course correction if it is not true. But from the CEO himself, he says that they are into a course correction mode, and to correct the course, what they are doing is they are doing out of cycle promotion increments. They are increasing the variable component of the salary. They are paying the higher variable component of the salary. They are doing upskilling, they are training people, and they are also allowing the mobility within the company, so people don't leave the company. So these all things coming together to retain the company's employees first, and also hire fresh talent. But what happened, if you look at the last few years, what they did was, I think they started this whole mess about 14 or 15 in 2014 and 15, when they fired about 1% of the staff, and then followed by a 2% staff cut in 2016. And this was while this was all happening, they were telling us that because of the lower margin or the margin pressure, they are cutting the headcount. But they did not stop there. Okay, they did not stop there. They were leading all the IT companies on that front. That means they were cutting highest number of jobs all around. In 2016, as I told you, they cut 2% employees, and at the same time, what they did was they deferred their promotions, they lowered their variable pay, they did not give employees right increments, and they were firing people. Sometimes employees were voluntarily exiting the company because of their policies or external environment. So everything was going wrong, and now the reverse cycle is happening. They are giving promotion, increments, variable pay, everything. What I fear is, if company is doing a course correction only to do a firing later on, that is not a good strategy for any company. When you are firing people, let's say that too at that volume, you then try to fill those positions by, let's say, promoting people or hiring laterals. And when you hire people laterals, you hire expensive resources, you also give the promotion, the people higher salaries, the people promoted people. So now you are paying more than what you had actually saved from that firing, expecting that this bet will have some positive impact on in the longer run. But you are never sure whether if these people who you hired will stay, how long they will stay. Probably because of these policies, they would be scared and they will exit company any moment of time. And exactly this is what has happened. At one moment of time in 2019, they had about 24% of attrition. Out of that, 11%, about 11% was roughly voluntary, and roughly about 13% was forced upon. So they were slaughtering employees left, right, center. They did not spare VPs, they did not spare directors, they did not spare senior managers. So any staff which was about 35 years age and was getting a decent salary, they removed all of them from the management. Okay, and the broader parameters or broader parameters or criteria they adopted is, whoever was paid highly should go. And the first hit the people took was the VPs who were earning about 80 lakhs or 120 lakh, which was about 1.2 crores. So they were hit. After that, the directors were hit. So in 2016, if I look at it, in 2014 they fired 1% staff. Then in 2016 they fired 2% of their staff, and followed by in 2017-18 they roughly fired 200 senior most people. As I said, the people who were in 80 lakh to 1.2 crore bracket. From 2018 to 2020, they fired another 8 to 10,000 people. Out of them, about 350 or 400 were senior most member of the company. And when you have, let's say, the senior most people not safer, how would they boost the morale of the other employees, resulting in the delays, overruns, slippages, and company is in complete mess. And if they were to do these things, probably there were better ways to do that. Management failed badly. Okay, this was happening. Management failed badly, and at the same time, so probably company realize that they need to do some course correction. In 2019, they changed the management, the top level management of the company. So they brought in a new CEO in the company, but their strategy was still in place. They were firing people. Even in 2020, I think they fired few employees. I don't have the exact number. Probably I will share that later on. Okay, and as I said, this all has had a deep impact on their business prospect, which they have admitted in their recent results on 6th of May. So look at this scenario now. While Indian IT companies are projecting a double-digit growth guidance for 2021 and 2022, Cognizant is around 7 to 9% range in terms of next year earning, okay, growth. So company is really facing a terrible time, and the brand has taken big hit. Company's brand has taken really a big hit. In 2021, the quarter gone by, they have had let's see, they have had this attrition about 21%. Think about the scenario when you look at the other company. TCS has 7%, Infosys has about 12 to 15%, likewise Wipro has in the same range. So all are under 15%. Their attrition is quite controlled. They are 21%, expected to go even higher in the coming quarter. This will put further pressure on the margins of the company. How? As I already said, new people come in, they take time to get trained, and then they start delivering. By the time they are into delivery mode, probably they know enough of the company, and they would any day switch the company, right? There is a fear among employees, okay. Hopefully, while this is all happening, there are some green shoots for the company also. Company projects that company says about 44% of their current revenue comes from digital side, and digital is an area where their margins are better than the traditional businesses in the IT at the moment. That is a good thing. The second good thing is, whatever new method or strategy they have in place of promoting and all these things, promotion, increments, variable pay, so everything, training, cross trainings, putting people in different projects time to time. So the people who are now in the company, probably they will get benefited with this new approach. If you are in the company, probably be very careful. Wherever you find the opportunities, please grab them all, right? The only fear, as I highlighted, is if they start doing the adopting the earlier strategy again, whoever are promoted or whoever is earning better or more high, or probably whoever is earning good salary, just throw them out, then the promotion they are giving now becomes a liability for anybody, a headache for anybody. So you need to be vigilant, and if you think I was not fair in my analysis, please do write me. If you are a part of, if you are an insider in the company, and if you think there are even, let's say, some of these things I could not cover, probably please do highlight them. I may come up with another video sometimes, okay. So I have some other companies in my mind. Probably I will come back and share more about those companies also. So stay connected, take care.